You gotta love it.
It's fine. Oh, damn, the microphone on. They can read her lips.
Mic check. Mic check. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Recorded live before a studio audience.
Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Well, it is.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. If you don't know this podcast, maybe you should. Like, come on, bitch cakes. We got enough episodes out.
Come on, bro. We're not 2 minutes in before the census is like on that.
What's wrong with calling somebody bitch cakes?
All right. This is so we. If you're looking for, Judgment Podcast is looking for sponsorship. Please just go Dante.
First of all, that's his job.
How dare you?
Come on.
How
Hey,
dare
bro,
you?
come on now,
Who
dog.
the hell do you think you
Come
are?
on, man.
What's wrong with you? Okay, let's do this over. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. If you don't know this podcast, it's cool. Be cool. Josh said it's in his hand already. Be cool.
Be cool.
Anywho's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce, I'm your host, Dontavius Rowe. To my left is Vince.
Yo.
Macho's not here, but to my right is Josh.
Yo.
And off camera, we have a friend of Josh, a lady of Josh, a companion of Josh. Because she may chime in. Because we are three brothers that's all about shenanigans. So with that being said, I don't even know what to say. So
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, you can contact Dontavius at justintodd444@gmail.com. Dontavius.
Oh, you added some pizzazz to that one. You added some pizzazz to that one. You smacked his butt. You smacked that slogan's ass right there, dog.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Like,
Come on,
like
man.
You cocked back to the opposite ear and came across on the cheek, dog. You did that. You did
Keep
that.
my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Right. Oh, shit. Right. Keep my slogan out your mouth. That's my slogan.
Oh shit.
We 2 minutes in and already
Shenanigans.
shenanigans. All right, y'all. So we was having a quality conversation off camera about men's mental space and all that good shit. Cause as men, we don't get a chance to be open like that. Like, if I get to share my feelings, niggas will look at me like I'm soft. I came up in a world where I was taught to man up and keep shit bottled in. Basically, I mean, I was born into this world to understand one perspective, and that was my own. It wasn't until I started not physically doing it, but mentally putting myself in other people's shoes. Because everybody's story is different. We three different niggas with three different stories. Some is similar, especially me and Josh.
You make it sound so bad.
Because it kind of is.
You make it sound even worse.
Because it kind of is.
Oh, my goodness.
No, but this is how we became friends. You see what I'm saying? You've helped me a lot with me dealing with people. I have social anxiety like a motherfucker. I don't do well around strangers.
All I did was teach you not to roast people openly to their face.
Did that work?
For a time. And then you got comfortable with them, and then you started to roast them to their face naturally.
Yes, but I do that anyway. Like, you can't act like a baby back bitch in front of me and expect me not to say you're acting like a baby back bitch. Chili's baby back bitch. Use a baby back, bitch. Barbecue sauce.
Why are you like? I mean, you're not wrong.
And I will say shit like this with a straight face.
And
You
then-
know me.
And then you wonder why people be mad.
I don't care.
All right, then. So just accept it.
I've heard harsh shit my whole life. So I'ma only be mad if a nigga say something new to me.
I'll just be intrigued. I'll be like, huh.
It's like what Joe Budden said.
Oh, shit.
Like you can't harm a nigga that's willing to harm himself. You can't.
Well, sure you can. You just, aim for the internal organs, the nerve
If
points.
I'm willing to do that myself, what makes you think I'm gonna let
why
you
would-
do it?
well,
What do you
I'm
mean?
just gonna
What if
help
I
you.
just tied you up in a
No, I'm not
straitjacket
gonna
and hung you
stop
upside
you.
down? No, you're right. I don't. You just can't do what you want anymore. I just took your will away and then didn't like spin you around like wee.
I will find fun in that.
Good. I'm gonna
And
find
I will
fun in it.
help you to have as much
Right.
fun as possible.
But you're not finna end your life or do anything. Well, unless you can bite your tongue. Good luck with that. But you're hanging upside down, so you can't split up. Yeah, nah. I win.
I mean, I'm glad you two are assholes. So
we have
we ripped this apart so
I'm
bad.
right. I'm glad you two are assholes. Cause I kid you not,
You
man.
technically can harm somebody who will be willing to harm themselves.
You
You can,
can.
by giving them the opportunity or taking the opportunity to try to save them, and they'll hate that more than wanting to harm themselves.
That is true. Cause sometimes I hate surviving. Why the fuck you try to save me?
Yeah,
Let me walk in front of this truck, please.
that's selfish.
I would. There's no way my body would allow that to happen.
And I know that. That's why I try to.
no,
I
I'm-
try not to go to that place.
No, I'm saying like, there's no way I can't even. That does what you just said makes no sense to me. I mean, me, if I try to be me, there's no way that I would be even near any type of danger if I thought about it. Like, I would be well far back from cars based off of my known reflexes. So I would always be at least that far away versus how fast it could accelerate. It's built into me. It's like reflex. So I couldn't even get to a point where I could even imagine that.
I done crit walked in front of a truck in my dreams.
My body would automatically move right back out of it.
Like he gives too much a fuck about his life to allow himself to do that.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You know how,
Well, I'm not saying you don't got it.
you know how most people you'd see in movies or whatever, they're willing to climb inside of some type of compacting thing.
Yeah.
I was just nowhere I'm going near that. Like most people would just walk over. No, I'm going to be well back to. Man, no way. I'm just saying. There's a certain distance I'm going to keep from something like that. You get what I mean, right?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like if I knew that right outside that door was something that would even that, like, if I go like another 12 feet, something will be able to sense me out there and come after me. I'm staying in here. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, you get what I mean? Like, there's,
But my fucked up head, I'll open up the door.
there's no, you wouldn't.
Now if he in the room with you,
Exactly. There's no fucking way.
See, that's
you
the difference.
understand?
See, that's slithering. That's the
Do you understand?
Self-confidence.
Look, and the thing is, I would
Self-preservation.
understand if it was something out there that wasn't going to kill you, but if you know that you going out there that I'm going to die, you may as well.
Damn.
All right. I'm saying that I'm not a violent. No, look. And what I'm saying, I'm not a violent person.
I'm not saying
No,
I'm
look,
not saying he's not a Slytherin,
You
but that
wouldn't
sounds
get to
Slytherin.
that point.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. I would recognize those. Man,
Why are you so close to that door, dog? For that door.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Why are you so close to that door? Why you?
I'm just saying.
Maybe I should open it.
Now that you
I'm
joked about it
certain you
one
should
time.
stop.
Now,
You should stop right now. Do you understand? Right now. If you value your life, stop right now. Like, I would be that asshole in the movie that only wants to protect as many people that would be there. If they go out to save another group of people, they may die. But if you stay in that one spot,
Your ass stupid.
I'm just like, you've seen movies. There's no way it would ever get to a point where it got so bad that it would be some eldritch horror from another reality on another planet.
He said
another
an
dimension.
eldritch whore.
Right. I would never get to that point. It would be like,
So how
man, you know
far
what,
would
this
you
place
get in
was-
Lovecraft Country?
I most likely would have stayed where I was. I would have tried to I would have tried to figure out exactly whatever it was that I witnessed and survived. I would study as much as I possibly could about it. I would essentially become the Batman of whatever that is.
I ain't making it
I
past
will-
season 1.
Man, dude, there's no way. But the
Hey,
thing is,
bro,
there's most
come
like-
on now,
but the thing
dog.
is, as things go,
Because it didn't
Come
make it past
on,
season
man.
one.
That's why I said it.
No, listen. Because listen, as
that's why
things
you got
go,
boosted.
there would be more and more strange and crazy things that I have to adapt to. You understand the type of person I would have to become? Because I'm going to survive.
This motherfucker want to level up.
you understand?
I'm going against the high level characters out the gate. I ain't got no continuations. Fuck this shit.
Oh my gosh, look.
So he playing an RPG
gonna be
RPG
this
Dungeon
bitch
Crawler, and you playing Dark Souls.
Look, and the thing is, I'm going to do whatever I
Bloodborne
can
with
to
the guns.
protect as many people as well as I understand. So the demons, no. Like government groups, come on. There's no way. No, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be, wait. There was one time that I went.
Camp.
No, listen, there was one time I went into my house and I opened the door and it's like, something's off. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, okay. So I close the door. It's like, I sniffed the door frame. It's like, is that cologne? Because I don't wear cologne.
Sniff the door frame.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I was like, wait. I went back and, why do is somebody here? I go in and I smell some weed. And it's like, wait. And I knew who it was. I'm saying, because there's only one person. Well, anyway, I'll leave that alone. But I'm just saying, I knew who that was before I even, my senses I don't know what the hell that was. I have no idea, but I am doing intermittent fasting right now. So apparently, when you fast during the day, your senses enhance. It apparently cause you to go into predator mode, or whatever.
Yes.
So you actually are able to get more things accomplished. Think with more
Ideally.
clarity.
Ideally.
The thing is, if you're up enough, you'll get things accomplished. I mean, there's a certain state that you have to be in to do things.
Right.
I don't know, for you, are you what do you feel like when you want to do things? What happens when they don't happen?
I get I beat myself up on this.
No, I'm saying, but before that, something got to a point where you would, where you know if you did this thing.
It becomes detriment to the rest of the plans I
Right,
have going
right.
on. It's that point of is it?
But what I'm asking is, what happened right before it got to that point? Like the point where if you were there and you chose something else, you would be better. What point would that be?
It was the moment that was like, damn, right now I didn't have it at that moment wasn't enough.
Right.
I can't let this happen a second time.
Right. So
That's literally me right now.
think if
Yeah.
you were saying, what could you do to make yourself even better than you are now? What would you be?
To go beyond where I am now.
No, not what would you. Not what you do, but what would you be? Who are you as that?
Well, see, that's funny because I've been actively doing that for the last year or so, right? And it wasn't until the last 4 or 5 months that I really came into what I thought would be not to talk shit, but for lack of better words, my Super Saiyan state.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is
that state of
wait.
this is.
I guess what I'm
ultimate.
asking is, when you feel it, how does it feel? Where does the feeling start?
That's a good question. I
Like
never
when
know.
you first start feeling it, What's happening right before that?
It feel like instead of like the ignition is usually like lower in my core. It's like it kicks off in my chest of like a cockiness almost.
So it starts here or it starts here?
If I might rumble from down here, but like the ignition of like the burst mode really kicks in. Then once that activates,
question: if this didn't happen, would this happen?
Possibly, yeah, more than likely.
Would it happen as easily, or would it be more difficult?
See, I don't have too much practice without it.
Well, I'm asking.
So ideally, sometimes it might happen quicker because sometimes it's the overload that I can't even like ignite the system because it'd be too much to draw on.
And how long would you be able to maintain that?
Sometimes I've done it as long as, ideally indefinitely. I can just keep it up. I haven't hit the wall yet.
Well, I'm saying like as in days.
I said I haven't quite hit the wall yet.
Okay, well, how many days?
I've gone 100 plus at this point.
Interesting. Have you started hallucinating yet?
Well, it's not like I'm starving myself or doing anything.
I didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, no.
I asked you, have you started hallucinating yet?
Well, I have definitely gone to more like a spiritual core, so I wouldn't have never called it. I don't know if I would call it hallucinating.
No, well, anything that you see that's not what reality is as it is a hallucination. Now, I hope you don't think in any manner that I'm downing what you're experiencing.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to you as you're talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm not talking down, but that's my definition. You understand? So when I ask you, have you started hallucinating yet? I'm talking to you. You understand?
But my answer is I don't know if I would call it hallucinating.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, when you see whatever it is, would we be able to interact with it? And wait.
Yeah.
And would we be able to touch it? Now, I'm drawing a very fine distinction. Okay. Because if you're I'm listening.
Because
if you're able,
I'm listening.
Because if you're able to do that, you wouldn't have to convince us of anything. We would take it as though that was the case. You understand? Like even if we weren't able to see it, if we were able to feel something like what's happening there, and like we put, you get what I'm saying? We would believe that was the case. Okay. Now, people may be thinking like, "Oh man, he's just down." No, I'm being serious.
No, what I think is
I'm being
If
serious.
I can be honest, what I think is you might know something about me that I don't, because I just got to this place of high, strong confidence and like I can do whatever and walk.
Listen. I'm guiding you. You understand? I'm not downing you. I'm guiding you somewhere. Okay.
Oh, so you basically playing the GPS.
No, yeah. So the fact that look.
I'm listening.
If you go for several days without sleep.
Several days without sleep?
Sleep, yes.
No, I'm not.
No,
okay,
listen.
I'm listening.
But if you go several days, so what was the longest time? What's the longest amount of time that you've
gone without
sleep?
Longest time I've gone without sleep, 72 hours.
72 hours. That's
like without any sleep, and without a nap or micro nap, no nothing, just consecutive. Conscious body.
Yeah.
I need to understand what the definition.
So right, no. I mean, if that's what's happening, all right, cool. So it's like you sleep for, but when you do sleep, how long?
After that, it was like almost a full 12, 24, like 12 to 16 hours of sleep. After that time of not sleeping for 3 to 4 days. So my body almost kind of like super readjusted, and then I was super sluggish the next couple of days. But I've gotten to a point where I can micromanage my hours, and like I can sleep for 2 or 3 hours. I can be here or there.
Okay.
And my body can just function.
So I guess what I'm getting at is that what you're experiencing because of the way that you're sleeping, and how did you say you were eating? Were you doing the?
I eat decently. I try my best to eat decently in the morning before I try to kick off anywhere. Or after I come in from somewhere, and then at nighttime I eat real big and then go out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe snack if I'm drunk out with the homies.
Okay. I'm just asking. So the state that you're getting into, a lot of people have trained for years to get into. Okay. So when I say that you're hallucinating, I'm saying that's definitely what you're experiencing. And listen. Now this is interesting. Even if what you're experiencing isn't true, if you manipulate it as though it is, it'll be as real as you think it is.
Right. Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So I'm just guiding you though. So you said it. I guess what I'm getting at. If nothing happened here, but you still got this here, you'd still be able to do whatever the things were.
Yes.
Would it happen at the same frequency, or as potently?
I can't speak with such confidence, but I want to say yes.
So it's about the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not as the exact frequency, but the same frequency for the job.
Okay. So question. When you have that feeling, what's the first image that pops up with the feeling down there? Like just the first thing you think of.
It's gonna sound weird. I get really angry and happy at the same time.
Happy. Oh, that's interesting.
I know.
However, is it
if I
equally?
may, yes, I try there's a few moments in my life there they even share certain happiness and anger in them, and it's just like it's like it fuels different sides of me almost.
Okay.
It fuels from
but the thing is, and I'm just gonna say this,
Mm-hmm.
it probably isn't the best.
Agreed.
To hold that continuously for so long.
It's not. Oh well, that fits.
No, I'm just, and I'm not. Well, I guess what I'm getting at, you may want to regulate that a bit. Like there's this like you make me think about this one comic book I've read called The Strange Talents of Luther Strode, which may actually push you towards doing, like I'm saying, you may want to read the books. There's like 3 books. And it talks about a guy who got this comic, or no, not a comic, but like this pamphlet or book called The Hercules Method, right?
Okay.
And he studies this, and as he's studying it, he's doing different types of yoga and breathing and exercise and, like the different mental techniques and mental focus and whatnot. And like I think he's like about 16 or something at the time. And then at a certain point, he goes through the Hercules method, and not that long later, like maybe a couple of months later, he's grown like about another foot and put like another, maybe like 20 or 30 pounds of muscle on him, right? I mean, I know it's a comic book, but it still makes you think that it turns out that what he was able to do was he learned to control every aspect of his being. So it's quite possible that because of what you're experiencing, you may be able to focus that into focusing on yourself by focusing on not only the various level of...
Oh, I'm finna fuck you up. Continue. I'm finna fuck you up.
To feel the various level of not only your skin, but down into your bone, your ligaments, your ligaments, your blood cells, your mitochondria, everything all the way down, and you feel everything. But then you go all the way down to the very smallest point where almost nothing's there, right? And you imagine who you're supposed to be right there. And you know what that feels like. No, you know exactly what that feels like. The way that you would have to feel in order to be able to do whatever it is you want to do. And you have that feeling get stronger and stronger in your body. And you're inside of that very beginning, and you actually have yourself grow out to you as you are now with all of that, being who you're going to be. Just think about that.
No, I used to do it passively, unconsciously, to a point where like that was driving me crazy. Well, I would think I was driving me crazy.
Well, listen,
people.
If you do it on purpose,
yes,
you can not only control it to do it on a certain level for a longer period of time, but you could also have it go now. You may even have it go even lower, but still safe, so that when you sleep, you totally and completely repair from whatever you did. Like, I know you're doing it in the time that you're doing it, but you can actually do it in a shorter period of time and more potently.
I was just telling somebody this too. Okay, respect. All right, respect. I hear you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you do that, then you find balance within there. So you ideally want to be the most balanced in any situation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if things are completely and totally absurd,
Yes.
it's like absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
There's no way
Or
I'm not dealing
fuck
with
it.
that.
Fuck it.
I'm-
Fuck it.
Look,
Nope.
no, whatever that is.
Nope. Oh, we understand. Yes.
I'm just
Yes.
saying.
Yes. Namaste.
So when I say hallucination, there's no way. That's just how I understand it. The way that I've learned it is from being an academic. You understand? So I've mostly what I've done is a lot of study. I've actually done a lot of actual work and helping
Right,
people
but
too.
they come. Well, I guess the hallucinations would come in forms of like, well, I think I'd be dreaming, but then it'd be like some future situation. Then it becomes deja vu.
Well, okay, so have you ever thought about the fact that you're doing that right now?
Yes.
Like as it is right now, the moment that you're existing in right now.
was asleep and conscious for a dream to had at a different date.
Right.
Yes.
No, what I'm saying is listen,
Yes.
literally
Currently,
right now.
doing it right now. Yeah.
Right, you're doing it right now, but how do you know you're not in a memory? Have you ever thought about
I
that?
could be.
Something like the Truman Show.
Or did
Well,
and
no,
then I
listen,
always think of
how do we know that we're just not on an infinite loop of people talking about whatever we're talking about? We only remember things at like a 12.
I damn near drive myself insane thinking about that. I really do.
There's always a chance that. Well, how do you feel like they just take your consciousness when people had to find the way to take your consciousness and up your consciousness, and that's what this is, and this is just like prison for your
Well,
consciousness.
the interesting thing is that may actually now think about this one. Something that one of us did to get locked into this body may have actually been one of the things that would cause them to go back in time to stop us.
All right, cool. All right.
That's some different shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I can understand it, but it hurt. I'm actively thinking it out, but I didn't have the synapses before today.
Well, you will. And as you
It
sleep,
burned.
and tonight, as you sleep and dream,
Oh, come on.
you will not only dream
Is this
deep
because I said the
down.
catchphrase? This is all because I said the
deep.
catchphrase.
and deep, and you will learn from everything that you would love to learn about learning about, and you'll be able to go even so deep, so relaxed, that when you do wake up, you will be completely and totally refreshed, capable of doing whatever you need to do, whether it be relaxing or having a bunch of energy at any point. So burning out would be something that would never ever happen. You'll be able to continue and just stay strong continuously.
That is the ideal me of a perfect me in a perfect state. Always active and always available. It's
That's
the
right.
Gryffindor in me.
I had to reset.
You gotta figure out what it is for you.
I had to reset.
I didn't know that but whole time I didn't know that's what it was for me. I didn't know. I thought sometimes I can't be at every situation. I'm like, I can't be at every situation.
You don't have to, no.
And I don't goddamn well, but I want to be in these situations.
Right.
And I want to do these things. And I'm gonna do them. And you can help me or you can get out of my way.
Right.
Thank you. You said it without me saying it because
But I just figured that out a few years ago, and I just really put it into practice. Like I knew, like a friend was mine, like, yeah, I know, but I didn't put it into practice. I'm talking about practice.
right. Practice.
You know, we don't talk about
we don't
practice.
talk about practice.
This is hard shit. This is like I'm daily facing the demons.
It's
that
an
need to be like,
everyday job.
all right, bro, what we on today?
It's a 9 to 5
Right.
job not for me to flip my shit. And I kid you not, because I spent, you know my story. I spent 5 years in Japan suppressing anger that I had.
Oh, Godzilla ass nigga.
Right. I know it's bad when my mother, like my mother, that was racist, but my mother, in my 36 years of being on this earth, if my mother's never seen me legit get pissed off and scared the day that I actually would, that worries me. Like, when you talk about decisions that you made, I made a bad decision off the strength that I was gullible. You know, I had to look in the mirror and say that to myself, and that shit hurt. But at the same time, that self-inflicted wound, I had to patch up and heal myself. Because Donnie shouldn't have been that fucking gullible. Like you see, you let a motherfucker knock you off your square. A square that I've stood firm on for a good 20 years. I stood firmly on this square for 20 years and let a motherfucker knock me off that square on some bullshit.
Well,
You see what I'm saying? Anger is bad for my heart. It kills me. I've never been this angry in a month.
Hey, dude, no. I don't want you to ever say that again.
I had a heart attack the last time I got
understand.
pissed.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, you say whatever you describe what I mean, even though it'll still be the same thing because that's the way it is. But describe it in the inverse order. So, what would make you feel good that would allow you to heal?
Oh, exactly.
And that's what you need more of. Focus on whatever that is.
No, I'm focusing on that more.
I'm saying, no.
I'm just saying in general at that time.
No, listen. You become what you focus on.
Okay.
So if you, I'm being serious. I mean, at the minimum, it would actually help your body to feel better because you have to get into a slight meditative state to do this.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is though, focus on what you want to be as opposed to what it was, because the more you focus on that, the more you feel that, and that's it in the way it's coded in the body, phenomenologically. I don't know how to pronounce that, but you know, you'll get it.
Yeah, you'll get it.
I never
later.
really said that word, but nevertheless. So
It's never been a point.
phenomenology. I think it's the phenomenology.
I don't think I've ever had to bring
this
that up.
phenomenology.
Yeah, that's a
What
hard
is
word to
what
bring
is that?
up.
It's the study of what happens and how it's and how we think that it's connected, right? So the thing is, I've been studying neuroscience recently, and I've learned some really cool things, like that breath thing I was telling you about. Just by doing like if you're just like jacked up, and you do like about 3 to like 5 of those breaths in a row, you'll just calm the crap down. I mean, it's just, man, I was just calm down.
Like I had to remind myself because, like I said, I've been in a astonishing place of anger as of late.
And what would you rather feel?
I'm getting to that part.
Okay, get there faster.
No, I like to take the scenic route. Anywho's, Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now,
As
dog.
long as you understand.
Come on, man.
No, I was at an astonishing place of anger.
How
And
angry
then-
were you?
Astonishingly angry.
Well, that wasn't very funny.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Neither is anger. But yeah, it can be funny.
Okay, I wasn't gonna do it.
It can be funny. Anger is
Respectfully,
funny
I'm not gonna do it
sometimes.
to you.
Anger is funny sometimes, especially when it connects on their chin.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, if it's okay, I would much rather be like, I would love to know it through a video somebody sent me about it. If you're gonna do something really angry, like
Well, in this astonishing place of anger, I ran into a mirror image of myself
okay.
More,
and who I was before I got angry, and then I reminded myself, Donnie, enjoy your time shutting the fuck up. And you know what I did?
What'd you do?
I shut the fuck up. And I just enjoyed silence for at least a good hour, 45 minutes. I literally turned everything off in this bitch. I wanted this motherfucker so quiet I even locked my windows. And I just put myself in a place of quiet. And it got to the point, it got so quiet, everything around me became dark and I was just floating. And I was up here floating through the abyss of the fuck I stopped giving.
like Sora in the game over screen.
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up. My nigga.
But it doesn't have to be game over. It could also be.
It wasn't
It's not
game.
game over.
Well,
It's
no,
just
no,
the
I'm
way he-
saying,
it's
like, because you
suspended.
It was game over for that feeling.
Right. No, listen.
Hey,
no, what I'm saying is, it could
release
still
that
be. It could still be within the pause screen, and you're actually itemizing things. So, but the thing is, if you know how you got there, but sometimes not everybody's able to, stay as stable doing different things. If you remember what it feels like to be what it was to what it is right now for you, the next time you get to that, if you ever experience that again, it'll go straight to where you are now. If you're able to feel it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like even down to my sleeping habits, I switched that up. Like, for instance, I thought about something you said about sleep intervals.
Yeah.
So, in my head, what represents time?
The sun?
The sand.
Okay.
The hourglass. So, whenever I sleep, for some reason, my brain just installed an hourglass right in the corner of my dream. And every time that hourglass go off, I wake the fuck up.
Well, why don't you turn it on the side?
No, it flips.
No, I'm saying, no. The thing, now this is the thing. As long as you say it flips, whose mind is doing this?
Me.
Right. So you have a knob there, or whatever the thing
I
was.
put it there, yes.
No, I know. What I'm saying is turn it on the side so that doesn't happen.
No.
No. The thing
I
is,
want to wake up.
I want to wake up, motherfucker.
No.
God damn.
No, what I'm saying
Shit.
is, listen.
He's trying to inception you.
I'm not done yet.
Shit.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
The thing is,
That's what she said.
da-da-da. No. So turn it at a slight angle
Indeed.
so it'll drip out a little slower.
That's what she did.
You son of a bitch. You son.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I have a 3-bedroom apartment in the gutter.
Right.
And chances are it's a pound of weed there. It's something with big titties.
And something.
We
Did
are
you
looking
hear
for
that?
sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Don Tavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com.
Hey, with the 70s, with the
Don't
76 genders we have today, I don't fucking know. This motherfucker may identify as a refrigerator. As long as you're a big titty refrigerator, I'm fine. If you a big titty Hero Pack and vacuum, that would suck.
Right.
But at least you have big titties.
Oh, no.
And that was a double entendre.
Oh man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Man,
One
look.
day we'll hit the mainstream. One day we'll come back for this clip. One day I'm gonna come back for this clip. It's like, well, what do you think you guys are gonna get canceled at first?
Right.
It won't be this one, but this is definitely gonna be an honorable mention.
Shit, you haven't watched all 30 episodes.
Yeah.
I said this is an honorable mention. I said that's not the first. This
Because
is definitely not the first thing that he said that can get a
I'm-
motherfucker canceled.
I'm not gonna lie. Our first episode was probably our worst.
Barbaric.
We was canceled within the first 5 minutes of that episode.
Actually, he automatically canceled at the intro if somebody don't get no fucking enough.
like
And
I
the
don't.
Caitlyn
ca-
and Bruce.
First of all, my intro says, "Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlyn and Bruce." I don't know what you are. That's why I call you freezers. I don't know if that's your final form. I don't know. Is that your final form, sir, madam, Riddler?
They. Sometimes it's they and them.
Nah.
You can't say your. That's
I've heard Jay.
No, I'm asking. Like,
I
fuck
don't
that.
know. I'm a
Like, so to
heterosexual.
say
I don't
yo-
authentically
No,
but listen.
know.
Fuck that
but
shit.
but even
I'm
that-
not speaking
your isn't
Swahili.
gendered.
There.
I'm not speaking
no.
Swahili
It-
because
No,
your
but-
ass want to
But
identify.
for that I'm talking about one person. Now I'm not. The thing is, I'm like, if you want be whatever gender you want to be. When I say your, I'm talking about the person I'm talking to.
No.
Yeah,
Only-
but
but
that's
that's-
not how they would have.
Then I'm probably not going to talk to them. No, no, I'm saying. And the thing is,
better cancel.
look,
And I love
look,
that. No,
no.
and that you're not wrong for how you feel.
no, because the thing is, look,
you petty. You petty.
The thing is,
You're not
no, because I'm certain that they wouldn't. Okay, look, for me, I wouldn't want to be around someone would cause me stress. The thing is, until I learned to, to balance myself out, and the thing is, I wouldn't think that the other person would think that wouldn't be nervous around me.
This man preaching
because
right now.
I'm just saying, because like,
You don't even know.
if I feel threatened,
I mean, it
Because-
depends on who you're talking to, because some people probably wouldn't care. Like, they'd
Okay,
be
yeah,
okay with
that's
that.
fine.
It's just certain, there's always going to be that one
but I'm not talking about
person.
them.
But
mean,
you
you
may
wanna-
run into them. Is
Well,
what
no,
I'm saying.
exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
We don't know who they are.
We just back to point A.
We don't know who they are. I don't know if that's Frieza's final form or not.
But as long as it got big titties, he going.
No.
Well, wait,
That's
wait.
not
Are you
what
sure
you
that,
said.
that actually sounds like what you said?
I'm on my macho
Let
right
me
now.
let me
And I was a little
clarify.
confused
I'm not
there,
sure
but it's
right
like, okay, if that's
Let
what he
me
chooses
clarify. Because
He say he fucking if you got big titties. That's what
to do.
you
That's
said.
what
in
what I
a
heard.
vagina.
You did
But
not
it is
specify that.
identified.
He
Said
said.
that.
No, as a matter
I
of
did
fact,
say
that's
that.
how we got
no,
on
listen.
the
As a
subject.
matter
I
of
did
fact,
say that.
No, listen.
I did say no. I said it. I own 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 that. Let me own it. Give it to me. Thank you. I own it. I own this. I own it. I own it. Shit. It's mine now. It's not yours. It's mine. And the big titties. Yes.
You're not helping anything.
I don't care.
Oh shit! I can't breathe.
I'm just saying. I own it. Damn. Shit. Can I own it? Can I own this thing with big titties that identifies as a refrigerator
Just stop
or
it.
vacuum?
Stop it. You're not helping
This
yourself.
bitch could,
You didn't say it. Well, all you say, all because it got titties don't mean it got a vagina.
as long as it got titties.
So you're okay with
Okay.
that?
Traps aren't gay. Confirmed.
No.
You just said that.
You said traps are gay.
Yeah, you just said that.
Traps are gay. That's a good
Art.
question.
Our traps are gay. Our traps gay. Because you don't know if it's gay unless you lift the skirt up, right?
And I won't lift the skirt.
Well, that would that be like you're like what, 2/3 or half gay then?
Yeah, it's like half gay, a quarter gay.
Quarter gay?
No, quarter gay at minimum.
Quarter
Like
gay.
minimum?
A minimum. I think it's if it has a dick in it, you putting your mouth on it. it's
No,
a quarter.
what? Right. No, okay, maybe it's a thing that you do. So if you
The
actually,
only reason I went titties is because the lower half scares me,
okay,
especially with these new
no.
genders. You never know what they got.
well, okay, so as long as you,
as long as you have a vagina and female parts,
I'm
and
going.
and the titties are big,
Yes, I'm going.
you can identify how you want to identify. Are you hung up on a vagina or can it have a penis?
I'm hung up on the vagina.
oh, okay,
That's,
okay.
that, no,
You were not being specific, and I was like, wait,
I'm
wait,
hung up on the vagina.
hold on. Look, I was just making sure.
I'm hung up on the vagina. That stays hanging. In fact, that's hanging in permanent marker
Say it then.
with super glue,
Say that then.
coated in more super glue
because you keep ending
with
it with
gorilla glue.
as long as you got big titties.
I like titties.
Right, but the thing is, like, well, like,
But
you know
no,
what?
the
No,
lower
no.
half
If you've been
has
to
to
a
be
weird part of Reddit, bro,
okay. The lower half has to be vaginal.
Okay.
That
You
I
were,
won't.
but you weren't saying that at first. Is my
Right,
argument.
and that's what I was just trying to make
But
sure.
what if it wasn't always vaginal and it became vaginal and it still works as the vag would work? Would you accept
Just because that motherfucker uses AA batteries doesn't mean it didn't use AAA at the beginning. Fuck that.
All because the energy output is different, dog.
No. The energy output. The energy
Well, no, it's
no.
it's so it turns out that anytime the stranger something seems to us.
Stranger Things.
No, let's listen. The stranger something
That was a
seems
double
to
entendre.
us based off of the way that we perceive, like the representation what we have
I
in our
need
head.
warnings.
The farther it is from reality, the way that we think it's supposed to be, like there's a certain level of sanity that we have, and anything that goes past that, we have like outbursts of
Now
just
you
random.
was telling me all type of metaphysical shit, but Caitlyn can't tell herself she Bruce.
No, she can.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is,
Say it then.
whoever the person is knew exactly what would happen after the fact, and they did it anyway, which is brave, and they understood that that's what they would have to deal with. And the only reason why people aren't treating that person like that, and the fact that it's, well, it's still probably, but the thing is, it's probably still affecting most trans that aren't famous. They're being, swept under the rug or other things if anything bad happens. But I mean, so basically, it doesn't really make a difference if you're trans. Now, but also, but at the same time, they get to choose the type of person they want to be with. How is that any different than someone else wanting to choose who they want to be with for whatever the reason is? That's their choice. That's what they choose to go after. Why would someone... When would shaming someone into having sex be a good thing? Because ideally, even if they don't want to do it, that's on them. That's not the type of person that person will want to be with anyway.
There's a lot of people that I've met in my life that have disagreed with you, but I also don't really fuck with those people.
Like, for instance, I had somebody I had somebody.
I would love counter argument somewhere out there exists.
Look. The thing is, I would be really interested in finding out the logic to someone saying that what I'm saying is any type of crazy, because I adjust as things are. So I do my best to only stay around people that will keep me calm.
True.
You understand? So the thing is, if I was ever in one of those movies and it kept edging me forward, like I can't go back, I would survive.
That's
saying.
mighty Slytherin of you.
I'm saying, and because the thing is, the more people that I help, because look, if I know what I'm willing to do to keep the race alive, that's it. If
Say that, Frederick Douglass.
Well, I'm saying, look,
Frederick Gambino's on a roll.
If we were in any of those movies where we need to go after these 5 people, I was like, look, you need to find a way to get to us. And we need to find, if it's some type of virus, we need to scan you for the virus to make sure that you do not have it. Because if you have...
Aren't they doing that now?
Any movie. No.
That's a joke.
No, listen. Yeah. No, they're not.
They're scanning your temperature.
Because the thing is, apparently, they're scanning your temperature. What if you're a asymptomatic carrier? So you're a carrier. I'm saying, so you just, but
you're not affected, but you got it.
Yeah.
No, you're a carrier, so it's like you have it, but you pass it on by either, whatever that's airborne or bloodborne or whatever it is. So the thing is, you keep that away from you, and until we know that you don't have certain disease, I'm just saying, this is literally what makes sense. Like, if you did that, there's no way that any of those movies would ever happen. But those movies are happening right now. And people aren't paying attention to the signs that lead towards the craziness.
Where were you in 2020? Do you know how people went over toilet paper? Do you know?
Yeah.
You're saying it's like my counter.
Sanitizer.
I want to present a counter argument to that.
No, I was just mad that I didn't invest in those companies.
There it is. Okay.
No, I'm saying.
Because at first it sounded like you were upset at common sense not being common.
No, that too. But I mean, I can think about but I can plan. I'm saying I can plan for the future. No, I'm saying I can plan towards the future. If anything like this ever happened, I would invest in those things or any other thing that I would think that people would start to buy. And I have to look for the signs and figure out the things that happened before. And most likely they'll happen again because people don't learn.
People don't learn.
But once you learn the pattern to how things flow, you can predict the way things are going to happen.
Kind of like how the government acts.
If you're trying to solve
None?
to begin with, we have written history of things happening similar and things we shouldn't have done and the things that we did do that didn't work. And in some incidents, we're doing the same thing.
I guess what I'm getting at, if I was in charge of those things, none of those things would be happening. Now, it is quite possible that it may be a utilitarian state, and people would have to do whatever the heck I say.
So you would shelter the whole world on your shoulders. And
yes. I would know. The thing is,
very main villain of you.
But I would be doing it to help everybody.
That's very Dr. Doom of you.
That's
Dr. Von Doom.
Maybe something crazy.
It's like
you're literally describing the mind.
No, we would be a utopia. Do you understand?
No,
everything good would happen.
No, I'm telling you.
I would be focused. I would put all of my focus on that. If you're not doing well, I would bring you up.
Now, Vince, are you familiar with the Marvel the Marvel comic book universe.
Yeah.
You are aware that in the vast majority of the universes, Doctor Doom takes over Earth, and Earth is a utopia.
Exactly.
You sound just like Dr. Von Doom.
Okay. I appreciate Dr.
Own that.
Dr. Victor.
Own it. Own it. No, grab that shit.
No.
Own it.
Oh, hey. Look. No, listen. No, listen. No. Listen. No. You have to listen to what I'm about to say. Listen. I don't have to own it. I know that that's the case. I'm not denying it. I'm not doing that.
No,
that was
own
something
it.
you had to do.
No, fuck
I don't,
that.
Look.
I gotta own it. You gotta own it. Own it.
I don't. No, listen. No, listen. I'm at the point where I'm not even sure why you even brought it up. I knew that was the case. For me to do that would be me saying, okay, I'm going to take it out of me and put it back in.
That's what she said.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Indeed.
No, I'm saying like go towards doing well. Why would you ever want to do anything bad? Stop that.
Stop.
Like I would be.
Stop it.
No, I'm saying like do things that are good for the environment. Do things that are good for the environment. Who's gonna pay for it? Look, we're all gonna work together. There's no reason for any one person to be super rich. Now, if someone is able to find a system that works to the point where they're able to do that in the economy that we have at that point, thumbs to them. And we'll probably do. I'm saying if that's what they want to do, thumbs. Thumbs.
Dog.
I've never heard.
Please. We've done past us and thumbs. You remember textbook. The thumb is the wrong finger to use right now. Yeah.
Textbook.
You know how Macho gets down.
Oh damn.
Thumb ducking.
Well, we use a lot of sanitizer.
Yes.
Lots and lots of
Lots
sanitizer.
and lots of sanitizer.
Jeez.
Are you gonna edit this out?
Hell no. No. Just come on now. We got the same filter Detroit, Michigan got.
Oh dear gosh.
Boosie?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm on it. I own this.
Because how the heck do I know? Okay, I want you to think about this.
Okay.
What would be the worst that could happen if I didn't do that? I'm saying, because the way that, this is me working with, when I ask you, are you hallucinating yet? I'm saying, dude, use that. Focus on that.
To get to the point of.
To get to where you need to be the strongest you can.
Yeah.
I definitely
I felt it.
down
I felt it.
Please.
Trust me, we did the
Okay,
thing. I felt it. I did the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I've just never heard it put that way before. It took us a couple of rotations for it to click.
The thing is, but it's a conscious control over it. It's one thing for it to just happen, but think about this. That's kind of how reality is also. And also,
That's a fact. Shit happens.
Reality isn't there and we perceive it. We create reality as we see it.
Ooh. Shit. This nigga spitting.
So if
This man went to college.
Listen, if we perceive things the way we want it to be and focus on only having it like that, we have a much better chance of getting it. Whatever that is.
Yes. No matter what it is.
I'm saying whatever it is. Now,
Whatever
hopefully
it is.
you would do things that would be good for yourself, others, and the planet, and the universe.
Fuck them niggas.
No. We're all in this together. We're all in this together.
That's
So
what they said in High School Musical.
but
So the thing is, we are going to need people who are going to need to protect people.
Yeah,
so
but-
all the people who would get angry about certain things will use those skills to make sure, and they're going to be extremely
Do you have
trained.
children?
No.
He's no pull-out poppy.
Boosie.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
So I didn't know this was opposite.
Come on, man.
Oh! He said he got.
I own that shit, motherfucker.
No, I I say that because Boosie. Funny we use Boosie.
Presidential candidates pull out. I don't.
If I may pull up a clip on my
Good
phone.
for you.
God damn it.
What are the lottery numbers since you're so lucky?
Boosie just said something real. I think
I should.
I'm just saying.
I swear, because make it 36 years without no kids, knowing the clubs I shot up,
Damn.
I done turned
You
a
know
few
what?
of these heifers.
You're probably gonna have to edit that out now.
I don't care. I done turned.
Edit this shit out.
I'm not editing nothing out.
Because I hope
They getting this Flint water.
No, listen.
Wait. He said, "Would you do 30 years for your child? If they convict
It
me?"
would not have gotten to that point.
Exactly. He said, "If they convict me, you gotta make them people do their job because as a father."
No.
These people do their fucking job. You don't bend over and get fucked by these people. You make these people do their job. That's why they get hired. You don't do their job for them against your son.
People get really irrational.
No.
Well, I'm not saying Boosie irrational right
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he can do what he wants.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that my son or daughter learns what they need to learn, so that never happens to them again. And that could be learning to, take the martial arts. It could be learning a particular skill, like coding or whatever it is. Something to go. So basically, if they find a weakness, I'm going to make it so they no longer have that weakness.
Just like how my father taught me, he said you can't do 30 years if it's always self-defense.
No, listen.
You hit a governor.
Why would you do that? No, why would you do that? No body, no murder.
This is why he a serial. This is why people think he a serial killer now.
He's not.
He's not lying.
Wrong.
No case.
He's not.
He's not lying. It's almost like no face, no case.
I mean,
technically, that's what Boosie was saying. Like
nobody, no case. You
they
have to actually prove I did it.
That's what he was saying. You have to prove that what happened. Now, sometimes
how do we don't just not?
So what if somebody just look at my baby wild in the crowd like I'm trying to grab that one, and they try to grab my baby, and then
it's
what
almost
happens,
like
happens.
everybody knows OJ did it, but you have to prove he did.
I live in a kind of area that usually little girls don't get snatched from their fathers right underneath them, but they not always with me all the time. And and anything happens to my children, I know what I'll do.
Well, I guess
my whole plan's changed.
I guess what I'm getting at is that you need to be as aware as you have to be. Pay attention to everything dealing with them to keep them safe. You do not need a weak link. They have to learn to be a child and have creativity, and they need to learn to improve their memory. They need to learn to speak as many languages as they possibly can. Learn to speed read, so on and so forth. Everything that they can, so that they can learn as much as possible. Take as many different types of martial arts as they can, learning at least the basics, the stuff that they would need to learn, the best part of any one martial art, and put the best possible fighting style together. I'm saying.
You sound like you're trying to train an army of Robin on some Batman shit.
Or what Ra's al Ghul did for Batman.
Yeah, or...
No, I'm not going to kill anybody.
No, Ra's al
Ghul trained Batman when his back was...
How do you... So how do you take care of a body if you don't kill it?
I don't kill anybody.
The ground does it. The blade did it. The gun did it.
No.
The poison did it.
No,
the
I'm
poison
saying-
for Cusco. Specifically for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
No, I'm
Cusco's
No, I'm-
poison.
no.
You ain't shit.
No, I'm saying I don't kill anybody.
Right. I don't kill anybody either.
I don't kill people.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's clear he does not. But
I don't kill people.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy.
Tupac lyrics. Tupac lyrics. Tupac lyrics. Tupac lyrics. Tupac lyrics.
No.
I don't think you understand me. You see.
No. He said, "No, I'm not a killer, but don't push me."
I'm not a killer. I don't kill anybody.
Respect. Well,
You incapacitate them permanently.
you make it not get to the point.
What I'm saying is, I've never gotten to that point.
That's what makes you and
I've
you know who the
never
most dangerous people I know.
Needed to get to that point.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Is it Boom?
You and him are probably the most dangerous people I know because I know that you never went to that point.
I would never allow myself to get to that. Nope. I'm gonna stay here for. I gotta be somewhere. Nope. I'll be here for a couple years. I'll do whatever the hell I have to do in order to stay exactly in this spot. I have no idea what that's gonna be. It's gonna probably be extremely disgusting, and it's gonna be disturbing. But I'm gonna survive.
As long as
Is what I'm
she's
saying.
okay with it.
I would suggest
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
listen.
Hey, bro, come on. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Survive. I don't understand why you don't get what I'm saying.
No, I get
get
what
it,
you're saying.
but
I
I'm
just
not the
had to
type.
crack that joke. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
And I thoroughly enjoy.
Because I do it.
And the thing is, I thoroughly enjoy making this place as wonderful a place as possible. Because I would much rather experience that. It's much better for everybody to experience that.
Like, for instance, I work hard on increasing my joys in life. And by
I'm finna snitch on you. Your joys involved may or may not fucking a nigga bitch.
dog, we already discussed this. Yes.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
No, don't boost it.
Come on, man.
See myself.
You just gotta own it.
I own that. No, actually, I had to stop doing that because my karma has been horrible.
Good.
So
Wait,
I don't
You
come.
know what they call you in Spanish?
What's up?
Dumbass?
Sancho. Well,
It's not dumbass?
no, that's the other.
No.
The particular
why
type
would
of
you do that?
no, it's a jackass and a dumbass in one. It's called Sancho.
Okay.
Because Sancho's the dude that's fucking your girl while you at work, or while you at the army, or while you know, Sancho's Jody.
And for
Jody's Sancho.
and for approximately 3 years of my life, I was that guy.
3 full years you was a Sancho Jody ass nigga.
Yes, I was. I own that.
Don't you?
I own that. And you know what? And it came back to bite me. It bit me in the ass because I married mine and I walked in on mine returning the favor.
Wow. I am so sorry to hear that.
No, don't be sorry at all. I earned that.
Did you learn from it?
Yeah, I was a naive motherfucker.
Was the lesson that you learned from what you experienced, was it you, like, was it first person, like, was it you, something you're able to do? Was it future, and was it positive?
No.
Like what would that be?
For instance,
I'm saying, like,
If you use
I
that,
can
that
describe-
Sancho energy for positive future energy,
yes. No, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you were to do that, that's a much better strategy to experience things as. Because
but what if you like to watch the world burn?
then that's what you're going to experience. Why would you want to experience
Like-
that? Now, if you want to do that, you could do that by yourself and not have everybody else suffer with you.
But
I mean,
it's
the
not
thing is,
fun
you can
without
suffer
the
by
screaming.
yourself and be twice as sufferable by yourself.
But it's not the same without
no,
the
but the thing is, you
screams.
could make it even stronger than it would be with somebody else.
like for instance,
Basically, you're just being selfish.
Yeah.
like for instance, when that situation happened to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would understand if that. Yeah, I was speaking for somebody. Yes.
Yes, like for instance,
It's not me you're talking to, but yeah, I understand. And
I'm
his
saying.
answer is yes.
When I was
Well-
doing that, I did that. I did that without emotion, and I didn't care.
And how did that work for you?
But when she did it to me, I felt the pain of every person I hurt at that time.
Yeah, what you
I
thought
have-
you was finna cheat on bitches and
No,
not get cheated on?
I do have a question.
No, I never cheated.
I do have a
Oh,
question.
well, you're right, you
I've never cheated on a
Right,
chick
I'm
at
sorry,
all.
he never said
Anytime
So-
I did my
you
dirt,
was just a cheating partner.
I
I
was
have a
just
question.
yes. I assisted in her
No,
cheating.
wait. When you think about how that feels,
What's up?
did that feel good?
No,
When you felt that?
no.
So,
But it took him being on the end to experience
I guess
it.
what I'm saying is, why weren't you able to feel that before it even got to that point? Like the thing is, if you were feeling like if you were feeling what you need to never have
Oh,
that feeling.
I know.
Listen, if you were doing that to a point, so you never have to have that other feeling, so you just have that feeling and keep that one,
Can I do it?
and you experience it,
Can I do it?
you could maintain that.
I'm gonna do
You'd
it.
actually
Here's the
be a
thing.
better.
I know
you'd
why.
actually be able to accomplish
I know
more that
exactly
way.
why. I'm calling, baby. I'm selfish. Out to
That's what I was about
Like,
to say.
like basically,
I'm
if
doing
you that into
mine.
this,
You are.
we would be
all
way
that
bigger than we
I
are right
can.
now.
Let you
I thought you said you really wanted
be
this.
with no one. Maybe him, but KB. I'm calling.
Now that dance break is over. No, I was doing that from a selfish state of mind.
But I thought it was you who wanted it though.
Yeah.
At one point, I
It didn't
did.
matter who
Why,
you hurt.
why
But-
didn't you tell us?
But then when I got into my situation with her,
I didn't want it no more.
I didn't want that. I didn't want to be that person no more.
Why
And
didn't
then the high power humbled me.
No, what I'm saying is, why would you let it get to that point? There must have been signs.
There,
There must have been things like when you think
I'm
about it
telling
right
you
now, it's
now,
like, oh, I can't believe.
even
oh,
though
wait,
there-
I remember that happened. Oh wait, I remember this was that didn't feel quite right. And it's like when you think about it, it's like, wait a second, those would be things you want to pay attention to. Now, if they never happen, thumbs. That's
but
great.
when you as selfish as I was at that time,
So
you ain't
didn't-
paying attention
so
to that
but
shit.
The thing is, no. But the thing is, if you even as being selfish, this is being selfish. If you pay attention to things, you never have to deal with the bad stuff. You would be able to be you.
Bullshit.
That would be the most selfish thing you could do is position yourself in such a way where everything's safe, so you're comfortable. Now, if you wanted to get bigger and do more things, you'd actually have to go free, but things would have to change faster than you probably want to do.
But it doesn't change shit now because it already happened. It doesn't change shit now.
Well,
I was a selfish motherfucker, and then when I decided in my head that maybe being this guy isn't the right thing to do.
I guess what I'm asking is, what are you now?
Selfish motherfucker?
No, I'm not that guy anymore.
Okay.
Is it because you felt the pain of somebody being a selfish motherfucker on you?
No, I that, and over time, I pointed out everything that was wrong with me, and I corrected it. Like, this took years of doing, because one, I had to go through this. Like I said, previous episode, it shut me down, as to where I end up blowing up bigger than what I am now in weight. I was destroying myself. And then when I had to get out that destructive phase, I focused more on healing. And then I reached this point where, you know what, Donnie, she told you who she was, and you didn't listen. She told you exactly who she was. And I can't get mad at her for telling me who she already was. She told me flat out, verbatim, if you get with me, I'm only going to hurt you. And my dumb ass went in anyway. That's why I said earlier, when I see danger, I'm going to open up that door. I did it before. I did it before. So when I opened up that door and I got hit by that fucking truck that she told me was coming, instead of just laying down and dying, for a little bit I wanted to, I said, you know what, Donnie? You walked into this bitch, pick yourself up, and fix your goddamn self.
It's almost like you didn't believe you could get hurt.
Thank you.
No, I
I'm
guess-
glad you said that.
I guess
I'm glad, yes. that right there.
You feel like you could not get hurt.
I felt like I could not
Why
get
else
hurt.
would you open up a door that you know is dangerous unless you feel like, let me see if I can get
Right.
hurt.
Like I hate those people in movies.
I was that person. At that time, I was that person.
And I'm going to say this. Well before you notice any craziness happening in reality, I'm going to have noticed it. And if I notice you're going to be a problem dealing with that, I'm going to distance myself. So if you ever notice me doing that, knowing things are going to get really strange.
That's fine.
So in a zombie apocalypse, you're like the best and or worst person to be around.
I will keep you. I will.
So if
I will
you
make,
get bit
I will make
on accident,
If
and
I get bit,
you get bit, you telling the group or no?
yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go out and take as many of them as I can before I turn. You understand?
No, I get what you said.
Look, I mean, shoot me in the head isn't going to help anything. Well, hopefully I'm not the I mean, if I'm the fast zombies,
fast
take me
zombies.
out.
Yeah,
Take me out. But if I'm one of the slow-moving zombies and the infection takes, whatever time for my immune system to, break down and everything, I'm going to go out and take out as many as I can. And you'll have a lot less, which would be me. So I'm just saying, just let me out. I'm bitten. I'm going to take out as many as I can. I'm heading that way. Once I die, I don't know which, direction I'm going to go after that. But just follow all the dead bodies.
Re-dead the body.
No, but I get what you said, though. And I can understand people distancing themselves from me. I would encourage that.
No, listen, what I'm saying is, you'll know you're in that craziness if you notice that I just start distancing. I'm saying, in this reality, I'm telling you, look, listen, look me in the eyes. I'm telling you, if that ever happens, things are you have to understand, things are going to be getting real crazy. And I'm going to distance myself to keep myself and you safe.
Okay. That's
So
cool.
I'm just letting you know, it's like, man,
That's
I'm
cool.
probably going to go outside. I want to see one of the old ones, one of the deep ones.
What?
Hulu. It's
What?
gonna be right outside that door. I mean, I know it's going to happen.
It's cool.
But I should have noticed because I haven't seen, Vince for a few months. I mean, it's like, hey, you want to, not today.
See, I'm not one of those people.
No,
I'm not one of those.
It's like eventually going to get my voicemail. It's like, I'm not going to be able to make it. It's like, wait a second, why'd you record this into the message? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm just not going to. I don't know why you keep falling for this, but
after the first time, I'm not going to communicate.
Okay.
I'm dead ass serious. If I get any inkling that someone's distancing themselves from me,
no, I don't think you understand. It's going to happen well before you notice anything.
No, I notice.
Is what I'm telling you.
You don't know how well I notice things.
No, you don't understand.
And guess what?
What I'm telling you is, when it happens,
I don't.
it will not, like, wait, I
don't
haven't seen,
care.
you're gonna get to a point where it's like, man, I haven't, what happened to, have you seen, what was his name?
I'm not asking that question. I know where the fuck you were at.
No.
I'm not asking any
You're
questions.
not going to remember me. You're going to forget everything about me.
And I'm fine with that.
What kind of psychic shit is this?
No, I'm saying.
I'm fine
I'm
with
not
that.
going to exist
What
in your
kind of-
universe.
what kind of
You're not going
Jedi
to exist
mind-
in my universe.
You know how many people that's
You
right now
understand?
walking that doesn't
I'm saying,
exist in my
and this-
universe?
listen,
I
listen,
know this.
And this is only to keep you and me safe.
I know this.
Because I know I'm going to keep myself safe. And if it reaches a point where I think you're going to stop keeping me safe, I'm going to make sure that I stay safe.
Why would I put you in a position of not being safe?
Yeah, which is why I'm still around. No, that's me. That's me.
If I do, if I do,
Right. Yeah, I better stop.
no, if I do anything that endangers anybody, it's only going to happen to one person, and that's me.
No, I get it. And what I'm saying is, well, before you even get to a point, I'm going to be imagining what you're going to do,
Hey,
and I'm not going to be there. Like, even before you're thinking, you're going to be well before the thinking stage.
Is that possible?
Yes.
I'm
I
not.
pay attention to these things.
And he's saying that even though you're saying that, he won't care.
No, I get it.
Is-
Thank you.
The thing is,
Thank
no,
you.
that-
I
know.
will
I
not
guess what I'm getting
care.
at.
No.
Even when he does
No,
finally
right.
figure it out,
Right.
he won't.
And the thing is, what I'm
care.
saying is, I'm only saying it because I don't care. I'm just letting you know to plan for it, so you'll be great. And
I'm
apparently
not
it's
planning
working.
for something I don't care about.
Right. Well, you have to. But that's the thing. That's what I'm taking it to.
So,
That's
right.
the level that I'm bringing it for you. So just, it never existed. It was
Hey,
never there.
And that's how I'm gonna treat it.
All right,
I'm
cool.
not gonna ask any questions. I'm gonna go about my goddamn day.
That's
I'll
exactly
do
what
the
I'm talking about.
podcast as if you're not here.
Yeah.
I'm doing that now with somebody.
Right.
Like, I know how to eradicate motherfuckers. If a motherfucker eradicate me, thank you. You've done, like, the worst thing you can ever tell Dontavius Pro is that the bridge is burned. Because I'm going to blow that bitch up.
Get out.
Stay your ass over there. I'm going to be over here. I'm chilling. You are now a figment of my imagination.
He's saying, what he's saying, you're not even getting to the figment of imagination.
No, I'm going to be well withdrawn from your reality before you get to thinking
And I'm
like
letting
that.
him know when I
Well
get there.
withdrawn.
No, and I'm letting him know when I get there, he was already there. So the same place he's willing to go, I'm already there with you.
No.
And we're going
You
to
don't
just keep trying to go
No,
further
you don't.
and
You
further.
don't no, I don't think you quite get that. Before it gets to a point where you're even thinking about that,
I don't
I'm going to
care.
be well past it.
And I was
Well
past
before that.
I was
Well before that. Well before that. Well before, I'm going to keep going. You have no idea the level
Hey,
that I'm
bro,
willing to
come
go
on now,
in order to
dog.
make sure that I'm safe.
Come
You have
on,
no
man.
freaking man.
And
my
you
God.
don't know
I
the
think you
level
get
in
it.
which I don't give
Oh
a
my
fuck.
God. I'm going to be so far. Man, I don't.
How did we get here?
I don't think you.
We will never know how we got here.
My gosh.
Just know wherever he's at, I'm past that.
There's no way. There's no way before we even got to thinking about that. I will be well past before that.
Okay.
Well before that. Well before you even think like, oh, I didn't. Nope. I would have been before that.
At sorcerer speed, I'm at instant speed.
I don't care.
I'm-
I don't
No,
care.
I
don't care.
Better than you. That's what he's.
He said, "You can't ghost you can't ghost Danny Phantom."
Thank you. The fuck? You can't ghost Casper.
You can't ghost Beetlejuice.
Right.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Oh shit.
that's why I love this conversation.
Oh shit.
No, I get what you said, but no, I grew past that shit. That's why I talk about it now.
So is that your toxic trait?
Yes.
Maintaining
Remove yourself
safety?
from, no, remove yourself
mean-
from reality.
Is that
Well, no,
considered
no,
your
no, no,
toxic
no,
trait
wait a
that
second.
you won't tell or you won't
No, listen,
let
listen.
someone know? You'll just be.
No, listen. So I'm wondering because as it is, it may be, and I don't know if this is a trait of a toxic trait,
Okay.
but as it is, I don't consider that to be a toxic trait, but I'm willing to admit that it's possible that it could be.
You could be tied to.
No,
another-
no, listen. What I'm
not
saying
willing to
is,
own it?
I don't think that's a toxic trait because I'm going out of safety. And I'm going to keep you safe. Just don't do things that put me in danger. There's no
The
reason
terrible
for this.
things
I'm
that people
saying,
give up for
look,
safety, though.
Huh?
What are you willing to give up for? You're willing to give up going outside for safety.
However I do it, it will be the most safe that it would be. You
So
understand?
you're giving
Now, the
up
thing
your
is-
freedom of movement and outside for safety. Which,
No,
which
I
is
don't think you understand. Like I said, when I worked at Amazon, I was getting faster and faster and faster and faster through each route. And I was getting less and less the same amount of mistakes, but I was doing more with fewer mistakes in it. So they were trying to figure out, like, how are you going so fast? Like you said, the whole One Punch Man thing, it's like I just kept going faster. That's it. I hacked I hacked my clock or whatever by just making the picture go faster. I would actually watch movies at about I can watch at minimum 3.2x speed and understand what's happening and not have to put all of my focus into it. If I go past that, no, listen, if I go past that, I have to put all of my focus into it, and I can't like multitask. I can multitask at about 3.2x speed if I'm watching a video or listening to an audio, right? But apparently I've been training and getting a little faster. But 3.2 is where I've maxed out so far. But I'm just saying, I'm training all of those things to get better. so that I will be safe. That's it. I'll keep you safe. I'm going to go out. And as I go out, I'm going to learn as fast as I possibly can, whatever the thing is, so I'll never have to do it again. In whatever, normally it's a mental thing that I would do, but I'm still going to learn from I'm not just going to learn from my own mistakes. I'm learning from everybody's mistakes. Everything that someone does, I want to notice what they did. Like, okay, that was stupid. Never do that again. I saw what led up to that. No. I see what happened. No. I saw what led to that. No. No. Man, I know what not to do.
That's definitely a toxic trait.
But
That is a toxic
So-
trait.
so
And you
be-
know what's
so
so
being a
funny?
toxic- so I'm just saying.
A lot of people who put a lot of energy into perfecting a specific trait of theirs, when it's called toxic, they immediately get in defensive mode and try to explain how it's not toxic. But
But the
really,
thing
in
is-
reality, it very well could be toxic, and you just don't want to admit it.
No, that's not what I said. As a matter of fact, I said I'm willing to accept that it's possible. However, and I'm going to say however because as it is for me, in my reality, that's not a toxic trait. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's not.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Okay.
that is something that will keep me safe.
Do you think you
The
have
thing
a
is, but the
toxic
thing is,
trait?
it only happens if it gets to a certain level. Like if someone came in here and they said that they were threatening our lives, I want to keep us safe.
Do you think you even possess a toxic trait? And do you know what that is if you think you do? Because what it sounds to me is I don't think you believe you possess a
No.
toxic trait.
No.
Or maybe you just don't know what it is.
No. What I'm doing is I'm focusing on the thing that I would rather have instead of whatever the thing wouldn't be that I wouldn't want to have.
Interesting.
So the thing is, why would I want to be the thing that would be the bad thing if I could focus on being the best possible version of that?
Because what is?
I mean, the thing is,
because
I
what
want to bring love, joy, happiness to whoever I'm around, and just improve their life if I can. You know, how would that be a bad thing? Improving people's lives so that
Well,
they
we're
would
not
be able
talking
to do.
about that. You claim that that is not your toxic trait.
No,
so
I'm
therefore
saying
it
it
is
could-
not. Do you think you have another trait that you would deem as a toxic trait?
No, what I'm saying is, what I focus on is what I want. If I focus on, look, this is
So you don't
So you don't
focus on
believe-
a toxic trait.
I'm not saying that.
But
What I'm saying is, even if I do have one, I'm focusing on whatever it is not and doing that instead, so the other never manifests.
So you're doing the complete opposite of what that toxic trait is, so that way
I'm achieving balance.
Is it that okay?
Like for me,
Meaning
if I want to
you know
hurt
what
someone,
it is,
so
but
for
you're doing opposite of what you think it is.
no, I'm doing the thing
That's,
that would allow it to be not toxic. Whatever the opposite of toxic is what I'm going to do.
the opposite of toxic is healthy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
The healthy.
That's literally what I'm saying. I'm going to do the best thing in that situation. So I'm focusing on doing the best possible thing
Yellow,
for it.
white flag over here. Okay. I'm not.
But you
I'm trying to push for a specific answer, but I'm not giving you the right question. So that's
think
my
so.
ignorance. But what I keep trying to push
we were trying to see.
you to
Do you
right.
do you think you have a toxic trait? And if you did or did not, well, first you think you'd be able to recognize you have a toxic
Well,
trait.
okay, look. Because of the fact that whenever I notice a thing that's bad about me, I focus on stopping that from ever happening again, doing various mental
All
work
right.
on
Okay,
myself.
example.
But I'm
Give
saying.
us-
But I'm saying.
No, you can say
so
that.
the thing is, I've had some really bad things that I've eliminated, but if I no longer have them, I don't have them. You understand?
Okay.
So when you say, oh, you have a toxic trait, well, technically, I always do, and I do the opposite to make it so that never manifests. I'm achieving
So
balance.
but you only do this with the ones you find yourself conscious of.
I'm
Well, yes,
So-
because
so
he,
I'm-
how
I'm-
else is he
oh, so-
going to?
So
I
I'm
don't think
saying,
you
would
understand.
be able
I mean,
to have
if
some
you
that
haven't
you're not
noticed,
conscious of.
if you haven't noticed,
Uh-huh.
whatever it is that I focus on getting better and better and better. Now it may be slow at first, where I get better and better and better and better and better and better.
Okay.
Look, I'm saying that when I figure out the pattern, I just run the pattern over and over again and reap the benefits. So that it's automatic for me. It's part of a chain, but that's only if I break it down. I guess what I'm getting at is everything that anyone does starts off as a group of various emotions, and it chains. I'm breaking it down to a much smaller bit of what you're saying. There's a thing like that of me, but there's all this. Basically, I'm making it so that it becomes the best possible thing that it could have been, as opposed to what I notice. So, I mean, what I'm saying is, I eliminate that from myself. So even though it technically is there, it will never manifest because I make sure that that does not happen.
Okay.
So it would be like if that's the start of a program or something, like if it's something that you don't like, but like 20 or 30 steps in, it's something not only that you love but you thoroughly appreciate, and it stays there. If you get rid of the thing that started it, it'll break the rest of the chain. I mean, I'm saying this is a thing, the way that people's memories are linked in their mind. And the emotions that they have. So what I'm saying is, it started wherever the negative thing was, and now it's only the best possible thing. If you break it down all the way like that, but as it is, it's one thing. The thing is, right now, I'm studying a lot of things right now. Industrial design, because I'm there's a certain part about it that I didn't learn the first time I learned it, and I'm putting together a seminar on self-hypnosis.
Self-hypnosis.
So, but I'm in the design phase right now, and there's a bunch of different phases of it. I'm not going to go into that, but I'm studying it right now. So the things when I'm saying I'm breaking it down, that's part of some of the things that I do. If I notice that I have a negative thing, either emotion or thought, I back it up, I change it in whatever way that I need to, and I start over so it never happened. I never get to a point.
It's almost like you work hard to be perfect.
I do my best. Because I know I can never reach perfection. I may be able to reach excellence, but perfection I would wind up being crazy.
You are.
No.
I'm joking.
No. If you think
I'm messing with you. I'm fucking with you. I know you're not. But when you hit it, when you go to that extreme length, it's damn near crazy.
I just want to be the best I can. I mean, the thing is, for a few years, I hadn't really been doing any exercise, and then one day randomly, I just walked 8 miles, and I'm like,
damn, this nigga Forrest Gump.
And actually, I think it was on a Saturday.
One Punch Man.
And I think it was on a Saturday, and I was saying like, oh, we're gonna do the pod, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do some stuff in the morning. I'm gonna go to this one place, and I'm just gonna walk to this one spot and then take the bus. So I'm waiting, and I was gonna get an Uber or something. But right when I was about to get an Uber, you said, no, we're not gonna do that, and it's like, well, crap. I walked all the way over here, and all right, screw it. I'll just go back home. So I
walked over here.
I was from where I was walking during the day. I think it was maybe about like 3.5 miles that I walked back, but then I went to this one. I was going to different stores over in the Broadview Mall. Right?
Damn.
Something had to happen in which for me to say no to you. Cause
I remember what it was.
Yeah, something.
But
had
I was
to
assuming
happen.
that we were, even though I didn't.
No,
ask.
chances are we were. No, it's a definite yeah.
But it was one of those times. It's like, no, we're not gonna do it. It's like, okay.
But if something had to happen for me to say no, something had to happen for me to say no. Because I always say, yeah, we're potting. Only way we don't pot is that like something happens. Like a couple weeks ago, something happened.
Might have been then. No, it was a while ago. But go ahead.
Yeah, but anytime I say no to you, something definitely happened.
Well,
Because
sorry to hear
like,
that.
man,
so that would be one of my early warning signs. If you ever say that, I would just know that I should probably stay back a little bit.
yeah, something happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only way I will ever say no to a podcast because I feel like being serious. I feel like podcasts
look.
is
If that ever
therapeutic.
happens again, and even though it goes against my wishes, if you notice anything, like if you become more sensitive and you're just more aware of things, could you please, blink or do whatever signal you need to get to me, so that I can come and make sure that you're safe.
Smoke signals.
No,
I will.
Send it out in the universe.
I'm saying.
The bat signal.
I will.
I mean, it was because seriously, like, you're useful in my. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I appreciate you, and you're useful. I mean, I appreciate someone who's useful. Me, at least in the survival situation.
You know what?
I guess in most situations. I mean, ideally, even if we hate someone, how good would they have to be for us to, or what type of connection would we have to have in order for us to have to be around them? Like, what would happen? You get what I'm saying? Like someone that we can't stand, but they're so useful in whatever manner that is, whether it be an emotional connection, a mental connection, a financial connection. What are we experiencing that makes it so that we have to tolerate that person versus someone who would just be around you just because?
Like, for instance,
You know?
me and all my friends have these are why you guys are my bros, because you have one definitive trait that I like, and that's holding me accountable.
Well,
I appreciate people who hold me accountable, because I'm all about accountability. If I do something stupid or fucked up, I know the person that I'm around is going to let me know. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to embarrass me, but they will pull me to the side and be like, bro, you being an idiot right now. Just cool on that.
Be cool.
Like, for real.
Be cool.
That is the one correlation me and all my friends have. If you're not that type of person, I don't want to fuck with you, because that means you're a yes man. Yes men get niggas killed.
Yep.
Yes men can cause empires to fall. I need that person that's going to say, that's stupid. I need that person. That's why I can appreciate Vince. That's why I appreciate Josh. Because that's why I appreciate Ricky. Hell, Macho. As much as he slandered me at times,
There's a lot of slander.
it's a lot of damn
I've seen it
slander.
firsthand.
But guess what? I know he a real one. You gonna tell me, Donnie? Nah, that's a bad idea. I don't even do that shit. You see what I'm saying? I want that person in my life. Right. Like, even if you gotta steal off my ass. Like, bro.
I would never let it get to that point.
I know that.
I would.
I know he would chin check me. And I respect
Out of
that.
respect too. I'm like, bro, you tripping.
Right.
You tripping. You what?
He would chin check
All
me.
right.
Just, all right, right. And I would
Okay,
respect
back.
that, because that's my man's. High five on that one.
Damn, you gonna leave him here? Oh, damn. No, I'm serious.
No, I know he would do that. I know you wouldn't, but like I
No,
said.
no. What I'm saying is, I would see what's happening, and I would assist you in improving yourself, so
But-
that never gets to that point.
We here already. We here already. Something got to happen right now with the situation now.
No,
But how
I
we
understand
get to
that.
the next
No,
situation
we
now.
need to be aware enough to see what would cause. Pay attention to the patterns, yo. No, serious. You have to pay attention to the way things are set up. If you notice the various models that dictate the way that we perceive reality, if you pay attention to that, you can understand what's happening. You can see what's happening. So there's no reason why you want to get to a point where something's happening really bad in your life. You have to, if something bad happens in your life, you should be aware, like, look,
Well,
I-
if you're
I-
born
I've
into a
sit- I
situation
should've
that's
noticed
bad,
this
What if
happening.
you're born into a situation that's less than favorable? Like, what
then
do
you do whatever you have to in order to be in a favorable position where everybody's happy, healthy, safe, and secure. I'm saying, because the thing is, look, focusing on any other thing than that is not going to help you to get where you need to be. And even if that's
Now
the case,
that I can definitely agree
can
with.
agree with
I
and the
can
thing is,
definitely
if
agree
you
with
had the
that.
choice
When you
of
say it
feeling
like that, I
away,
agree with you.
why would you want to feel bad? Why wouldn't you want to feel good about doing the things that you need to have happen in order for you to be happy? I mean, be kind to people. Leave the planet better than it was for everybody who comes after you. I'm saying, do the best for people.
Yeah.
Like I would most likely be the leader of one of those of the rebels, most likely. Like in any of those movies, if I'm not the leader, I would be one of the leader that no one likes but still follows because like I'll keep them safe.
That has all the murders and bodies under his belt that literally he didn't murder and bodied himself.
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't. No, seriously, I didn't.
So you think you can have revolution without violence?
If you reach a point where violence is necessary, you didn't learn enough. Is what I'm saying.
So you believe that's not my question. Do you believe that you can have revolution without violence? If you
reached a point where that was necessary, you were not paying attention. If you reach that point, like if
that doesn't sound like a yes or a no.
No, listen, something has to trigger that, right?
Revolution.
Yeah, whatever that is, whatever that snap in the dark, whatever that yelp somewhere, wherever it is. Why would we allow it to get to that point? We should be paying attention to what's happening to make sure that it never gets to a point where we need to have a revolution. But we have to have
that as a collective, correct?
Yes.
So that would require. Wait. So that would require common sense as a mass, right?
Listen.
What I'm asking, would that require?
What I'm focusing on is what do we have to do in order to get everyone.
And that sounds like to have the common fucking sense.
What do we have to do? I'm focusing on doing language.
Okay.
Because just knowing what something is just keeps it static. What are we going to? Okay. We know something
that
is in the best.
I agree with you.
I'm saying,
so my thing is, I agree with you.
What are we going to do to do
my
better?
thing is, I agree. I think if we just, never mind. I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I'm serious.
Speak your piece.
No,
speak your piece, King.
No.
Speak your piece, King.
There's no revolution without violence.
Then you reached a point where you weren't paying attention.
I agree.
You're assuming that there won't be a couple of people, regardless of your leadership and all that, there won't be a couple of people who just want violence. You're making it seem like those people won't attack you. What will you do?
I will make sure that I'm as safe as possible first, and whoever else is away from me.
I agree.
So I will make sure that no one dies.
I disagree.
Everyone will live.
We got to a point that we went to crossroads. I'm more
Everybody
Malcolm X.
will live.
Obviously.
No one will die.
Obviously, I'm more Malcolm X. He's clearly more Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
No one.
No
one is going to die. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying.
You're Magneto. He's Xavier.
Yeah.
No.
I
don't think you're listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
It's not going to reach that point.
I'm sorry.
Like, if violence is necessary, you've already screwed up. No, what I'm saying is, if you weren't paying attention to the things that were necessary so everything could be good, and you let it get to that point, you need to focus in on yourself, improve whatever that is about yourself, and make sure that you help me to make sure that things are as good as they possibly can be.
But while people go do that, people get attacked. Like sometimes,
and listen to what I'm saying.
Attacked. Now,
I'm not going to kill anybody.
You're not.
And no one
and
should
if somebody were to follow a philosophy up until a point, I could think logically if I was on a lower frequency.
You disarm first and make sure you.
How you disarm a man with a machine gun?
Whatever you listen. You allow your creative. You allow your uncreated. You allow your creative unconscious mind to figure out what that would have to happen.
I never seen someone work so hard to be perfect.
But if you keep going, you're going to get better.
I'm saying if I shoot him in the head before he draws his gun, there's no more problem.
But if you reach the point where you have to resort to violence, you've already gone too far.
I agree with you.
Why would you let it get to that point?
I've already gone there.
Why would you do that? No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you understand the reason why a man does something, you understand the man. Why would you allow that to happen? Like, if you notice the things that were happening, like little slights, little things that didn't that you didn't like, all these little things, you can notice they all make
people
up.
Like that be bullies. That's a bully move. I don't like bullies.
But you being a bully?
Yeah. Yes. But I enjoy being a bully. However,
listen, at minimum,
yes.
But
you're not going to bully me. But you're not going to bully the people I care about. You're not going to bully the people that look like me for free. You're not going to bully, especially if I'm around. And if I got the power to do something about it, I'm going to bully you first.
Right. The thing is, if you
I'm
do
doing
that,
it.
being a bully
I'm
only
talking
begets
shit.
more
I'm
bullies.
raising my voice. I'm about it.
Right, but being bullies only begets more bullies.
Good. Bring
If you
them.
do
And let me see whose bully's bigger.
that's not
Yes. I don't
going
give
to actually help anything.
I
be a
mean,
really
first
nice
of all, I'm
blurb.
feeling better.
It's going to be a really nice
I'm
blurb.
gonna see better at night.
It's going to be a really nice blurb in a history book.
I got some
But
good
think
stories
about all
to
the
tell.
violence and all the blood.
Yes.
You might wind up
Yes.
having a toe
Yes,
or a leg or an
I
arm
didn't
or
say
an
it was
eye
a
or
light
nose
decision.
amputated.
I didn't say revolution was a light decision. I didn't say that.
But why would you get to a point where that was even considered?
Because
I don't want to get to that point.
what is the alternative to revolution is worse.
Why? No, I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Why
would you let it get to that point?
Well,
I've never seen someone work so hard
I don't-
for
It's not the
perfection.
alternative. No, that's not an
as a
alternative.
student of
that
history,
alternative does
as
not
a
exist.
Means a lot
And
to
what
him.
I'm
Like this
Why
whole
would you allow
idea
it?
of perfection is just
Own it. Own the
this.
He's not gonna do
Oh,
that.
no,
He
perfection,
already said he's
dog.
not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
I've never in my motherfucking
I'm gonna ask you
life
something. I'm gonna ask you
witnessed
something.
somebody
I'm gonna ask you
work
something.
so hard to
Think about this.
perfect.
It's not
Think
that
about
he's
this.
perfect.
If it's even
he's
possible.
just non-violent. And if I say
Look,
a man comes
so
into
I'm gonna-
my if a man
listen.
comes into my dojo
So, okay.
and my man comes into my dojo or comes into my spiritual realm, comes into my hall of worship where my grandma at, and he pull a machine gun just because that's where my grandma at, because they look like whoever wronged him in the past
Right.
life. I'm not supposed to draw my gun and kill him first.
No, I didn't say that.
No,
what I'm
that's what it
saying
sa- you
is,
sound
why
like
would
you
you allow it
wild
to
to
get
get
to
You're
that
supposed
point?
to
How
know
am I
in
supposed to
his
stop him
head
from
that
coming?
it was supposed to happen.
Fine.
You
So how
Away.
much? So that's your answer.
Time out,
So-
time out.
No,
I want to know.
We
No,
having
because
too
we
many
were-
What you're doing,
conversations.
what you're doing,
Time out. We're
what you're
having too
doing
many
is you're
conversations.
reacting.
Ready to go.
What you're
This is some
doing,
good conversation,
what you're
but I
doing
can't
is
say
reacting.
that.
I'm talking about being proactive and doing things so those
Right.
bad things would never get
I'm
to that
talking
point.
about reacting to the situation now, so people better than me can come up with a plan to pro-react.
You're talking about predicting the future,
And I can't do that.
and a lot of people
Yeah.
cannot.
What I can
No, that's
do,
literally what
I
the
can
human
do,
brain does.
But what I can do is
So,
draw my
so
pistol.
do you
in
understand?
No,
that
sir.
we, so right now
No.
isn't right now. We're actually a few milliseconds in the past. No,
That's
serious.
that's
But it's
So
true.
you're saying, here's a scenario. So you're saying that if you're sitting in, not specifically you, say somebody's sitting in church, they're going through worship, their regular day, and somebody walks in with a machine gun and starts spraying people. You're saying when they woke up this morning, they were supposed to somehow
They decided to
figure
go to a
that
group.
out?
They decided to go and hang out with a bunch of people who they knew most likely wouldn't have a gun on them. It's quite possible they did. But
So
it was
if
very
they
common.
did have a gun on them, they weren't supposed to
Come
say
on,
they
man.
went
No,
to
no.
a
At
group
that point,
where
then yes,
it was
please
it was
take out the
all
shooter.
guns. Say it was
But
a gun
no.
group.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is, the shooters always go to places where they think guns won't be.
Well, okay, that's a fair
Like, it's a
argument. But
deterrent.
we're not talking
But
about.
it's true.
But we're not talking about that.
Like I'm
now.
saying,
We're
don't
not talking about
advertise that
past. But
ever.
we're-
Like all the places that have the no gun sign. Why would you advertise that there's no way to defend yourself there?
Why would a school have a no gun sign?
Because the criminals don't follow the rules.
Okay,
So the
because
thing, I guess
criminals
what I'm
don't
getting
follow
at,
rules.
they want them to follow the
Right.
rules. The
But
people who
they're-
are going to
so
follow the
people-
rules
so
aren't going to bring them.
Have you
which is
ever
a bad.
have you seen a
which is a-
public school recently?
well, they're choosing
Have
not
you
to
seen-
follow the
No,
rules.
No, that didn't answer my question. Have
There,
you seen?
look, if there's a
have
group of
you
people,
seen-
if there is a group of
have
people
you seen-
who are choosing
Okay.
to bring them in, they're
Okay.
not following the rules. They need to start following the rules.
So I'm supposed to make them follow the rules how?
in
Slapping
whatever
them on
way-
their hand and telling them
hey,
no.
look, if that's what you think would do it,
No.
go ahead. I'm talking about whatever would be necessary
you're saying
in order for
is-
them to be a good person.
So if
There's
I
no
may,
reason
I'm
for you to
trying
be a negative
understand-
person
I'm trying
in my
to
area.
understand it from my,
Especially if
from
I'm doing my
dumb
best to
monkey
stay away
brain.
from
I'm really
you.
trying to figure this out. Because it sounds, if I may, please correct me when I say something wrong. It sounds like you're saying that people should follow the rules because they are the rules.
No, they should follow the rules so everyone is safe.
Okay, because so there are some people following rules that leave people unsafe.
Yes.
Therefore, they're still following the rules, but does all because a small minimum people are harmed by the unsafety or the whatever they're allowed to get away with.
So you're saying that,
I'm supposed to allow it to happen?
no, I'm saying that we should not advertise that places don't have guns there.
Okay.
Now, whether they have a gun or not is up to the person.
So if
But
I may,
I'm just saying. But like,
so let's take.
if you wanted to get something,
take out a dozen different public shootings that happened
Uh-huh.
because somebody didn't look like another group of people.
No, I
and they
understand
ran
that.
to
No,
this
no,
area.
I'm not focusing on that part of it. I understand that wasn't a
But
thing
if-
that did.
But you know,
What I'm
somebody from
saying
that
is-
area a few times have put the man down before he could do real damage.
What I'm
So
saying,
so
I'm saying
you're
that's good.
saying-
I'm not saying.
Okay.
Look, what I'm saying is advertising, letting people know that there's no guns here is not a good idea.
Okay. But
Like,
my,
even
but,
just the
okay.
ideal-
so
it's
what
some
does that
things-
gotta-
always do
So what
that.
does that got to do with
Schools
the
didn't
dude?
always do
So what does it
that.
got to do with the dude not listening in the first place?
What do you mean listening?
Okay, there's the person that's gonna bring a gun to a non-gun zone. Rather it's advertised or advertised or not, guns get brought in America. This is we're talking about America's politics specifically.
However, in most places, like how
Okay,
often?
I didn't finish, but go ahead.
Look, I'm saying, how often do people go into police stations? How often? I'm not saying it doesn't happen because there were some crazy things that were happening in 2020. Man,
Very crazy.
It was like
I'm
it
from
was
Louisiana.
kind of like the Vegas of time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
there's
hopefully.
so there was
keep that
there
back.
was an incident
Right.
where a young man
Right.
my age, my skin complexion, he had a very similar background to me, and he was also in the army like me. And he also had the background of his higher ups, but instead of his higher ups saying you can just leave, nothing stopping you from leaving, he just had to sit there and take that dribble and drabble, and he didn't really want that. So what he did was something wrong. He ended up killing a whole bunch of police, shooting at him from a parking garage, and they blew him up with an IED robot.
So that sounds like the synopsis of a movie.
I agree.
When I say that, I'm not downing it. What I am saying, however, is how often does that happen? No, I'm saying
I don't know.
now people who don't have.
I don't have the statistics of
I know,
black
I'm-
people shooting police back.
Right. But I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But I'm saying,
it
even in that
happens.
manner, right? But even in that manner,
That's very rare.
like that's. I mean, again,
Well, I don't know about
obviously
rare.
it
I
happened.
don't
but I'm
know
saying,
how
like,
rare
that was
that is.
odd.
I don't condone shooting at the police.
Please, no,
I
please.
do not
no,
condone shooting
What I
at the
do
police.
condone is making
I
sure
do
that you
condone
keep
protecting
people
yourself.
safe. As
Fuck-
many people as you can safe.
With your
Do
gun.
whatever you can.
With your gun. I say you can do it with violence and fire and brimstone. He says with positive
No.
vibes and sunshine.
I don't think you're listening to me.
I don't think I can grasp it.
What I said was,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make sure that
Yeah.
I'm happy, healthy, safe,
Yeah.
and secure.
Yeah, with a gun.
You can label it
I'm
however
just
you
saying
want.
I'm going to, well.
What I'm
and then I
saying
pulled
is,
out my gun.
it would be unfortunate for you.
Oh, I agree. And then somebody's gonna be mad that I don't know, bro. I've just been on the wild end of too much shit, and I've been a little powerless too many times to know, like, yeah, the violence is
seriously,
real.
look,
Have you ever been in a
I do my
physical
best
fight?
to keep it safe. Look, I'm just going to let you know,
have
if
you-
anything happens and you're
Okay.
seeing, like if I see your head spinning around, you floating, I'm just like, all right, see you guys later. I'll talk to you later. As soon as it stops happening, I'll see you. No, I'm not saying that I'm going to hurt anybody. If there's something I don't understand, at least
Oh,
right
but you killing
then.
zombies though.
No, yes, because I've studied them. I've studied now. I can't really do anything. I can't really do anything. Listen, I can't really do anything
bro, come on now, dog.
about the magical zombies.
Come on,
Right.
man.
The
So-
ones that don't die no matter what you do.
Right. I can't really do very much about them except for maybe burning, and even then there may be some things I don't know. So I'm very cautious when they're biohazard. Magicals, I don't. Yeah. But look, just about any other zombie, like the viral zombies, I'm pretty sure I could figure out a way to either block it or reverse it. I understand all the movies say they can't, but I mean, come on. Literally just
say they can't,
literally-
but
right,
come on.
right. I mean, come on.
I know it's impossible, but there is a will, there's a way.
Right now,
I mean, that's
right
taking
now at
personal
least, we
belief to
have
a new
AI
level.
assisting us in coming up with new drugs, new supplements, new.
Did you hear about the reverse project
Yep.
they did? Mm-hmm. Did you hear about them engineering it in reverse? They said, hey, how many death chemicals can you come up with? Oh, this many. Mm-hmm. They just reversed a couple of things. Instead of prolonging life, can you shorten it? And how bad can you shorten it? And how fast can it be? Like, this many ways.
Right.
Look
Now
how
the-
good at that dude.
now
And then
listen.
it wagged its tail as an
Right.
AI.
Right. No, yeah.
So as for the positive, get life and death. Like you acting like
No.
I'm not gonna age. You acting like somebody's
I
not gonna
didn't
get
say
angry
that.
with me.
No, I'm saying
You're just saying solve the
and what
problem
would-
before it get there. That's
Yes.
what it sounds like. And
Yeah.
I'm saying
at least
I
study
can't
for it.
solve every.
Just be a better person.
I'm not Batman. You sound like to be Batman with pep time. I can't be Batman. I'm not Superman. That's not my.
But the thing
my
is,
power. I'm
ba-
just working. I just got to balance enough. I just got
Listen.
perpetual
Listen.
balance
Listen.
of energy.
Based off of what I've learned,
Okay.
not only is it possible, it's desired.
Amen.
No, I'm saying. I mean, look, I'm not even sure if you can achieve perfection. I really
But
don't.
you're gonna try,
As much as I can.
and that's
But-
why
but it
this
would be impossible.
conversation is going to keep going in circles because
Exactly.
he's not trying to do that, and yet
I'm
you
just.
are.
You're going through.
So,
you're going through cycles and
you're
circles,
gonna
and I'm
always
cutting
have
through the circle to get to
something-
the straightest line. I think the quickest way to solve a violent problem is with violence.
Is to never get into a point where you need to do so.
Well, that's our. We just fundamentally disagree.
Because if you never have to have it, you would wind up being just a violent person doing stuff for no reason.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
exercise.
Warp, warp, warp.
And on that note, for everybody,
Wait,
Yeah.
doesn't he have to be in scene for us to cut it?
I'm trying. Well, you coming back? All right, so we gonna go ahead and cut it.
He's coming.
Is it?
Zip it up, man. Don't put that on camera.
Oh, as we like to say at party, shut. Let me stop. It's been a pleasure. Love and
No,
peace
no,
and
stop.
prosperity.
Stop it. Stop it.
I don't want to hear none of that shit right now. I don't want to hear none of that shit right now.
I don't know where that.
Cause from my left ventricle, both of you motherfuckers irritate the fuck out of me right now. That was the most pointless fucking conversation. I had to sit here and have
Was it?
let me speak, cause I let y'all do it.
Oh god.
That was some irritating shit.
You mean like
I had to
high
sit
fiber
here-
diet or?
I'm your host, Octavius.
There it is.
This is the Judgment Podcast. Fuck y'all outro.
Oh no.